the Nick Foles era begins in Jacksonville. It's the coach. This is week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the...
Well, Coach, any Florida resident will tell you that afternoon pop-up showers and storms are the norm, and that's exactly what we have right now. Actually expecting a pretty steady rain throughout today here in Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Line of scrimmage. The 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Escaping the pressure right. Another catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Foles. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Foles. Flush to his right. Completes it to Lee. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they have won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago. At the time, that got the Chiefs to 5-0 on the young season. They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. Fournette, 1st down, still going. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Williams. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The last run got 9 yards. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Foles, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 51 yards. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back to throw here. He's going to take off with it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll look to run it with Bohannon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And, boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do. Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if you bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They stop it for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 61 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Fournette running out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes going to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
If there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 1st down, Williams. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now Leonard Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Fournette. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And how about this? It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And again, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and through. And the lead is down to 28-10. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now Foles, forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to go, and this is caught by Lee. Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, 44 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they open the lead up now to 25. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's complete to Sterling. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Neil Sterling, 40 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marquise Lee, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself, and that's what he's done here in this game.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Let's go, great.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go deep. And got his man complete. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Foles. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.